Alberto Leon. Your international judges for this world title fight: Lesznik Jankowiak from Poland, Manuel Oliver Pomalo from Spain, and Craig Metcalf from Canada. Your referee is Katsuhiko Nakamura from Japan. This fight is presented by the Victorian government. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for all the people gathered here at Rod Laver Arena in Melbourne, Australia, and for all the fight fans watching this event live around the world, ladies and gentlemen, would somebody somewhere make some noise? Introducing first, the challenger. This is George Kambosos Jr.
Yeah, new levels. Go. New levels, new records, hey, word, say. It's new levels, new records, hey, yeah, you guessed it, never second, no.
Beginning to the ending. Put me in the ring and I'll outbox the best. When I'm rolling on the course, my shots is all net.
La larga y solitaria caminata rumbo al cuadrilátero, porque por más que te acompañen y te alienten, yo creo que en ese momento uno está solo, absolutamente solo, esperando el ansiado instante de cruzar esa puerta imaginaria y entrar al ring. Alguna vez Nino Benvenuti me dijo: cuando entro al ring o cuando entraba al ring, después me olvidaba de todo.
Boxing action. It is for the unified lightweight champion. We would also like to thank, along with them, Top Rank, DeBella Entertainment, Devin Haney Promotions, Ferocious Promotions, and their tireless promotional partners, TEG Sports in Australia and Duco Events in New Zealand. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He enters the ring wearing black trunks with gold trim. He weighed in at 60.71 kgs or 134.04 pounds. He hails and resides in Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. He is the former IBF, WBO, WBC World Lightweight Champion, a WBA Super World Lightweight Champion. His current world rankings are 6th by the WBA, 5th by the WBO, 3 by the WBC, and number 1 in the ring. Trained by Chris Backus, representing Ferocious Gym. He has 21 professional fights with 20 wins, 1 loss, 10 big wins coming by way of knockout. Introducing the challenger, George Ferocious Kambosos Jr.
Interesante ver ahora cómo va a responder el público a la de Haney.
And it's the opponent by the end of the red corner. Enters the ring wearing green shorts with white trim. He weighed in at 61.14 kgs or 134.81 pounds. He hails from San Francisco, California, USA, residing in Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. He's trained by Bill Haney, WBA Super Lightweight Champion. Introducing Devin the Dream Haney! Fighters to the center ring, please, for following up tomorrow's instructions.
Hey, stop. Alright. Unified World Championship fight for Wild. Obey the rule, watch my message, and show you a green and a great fight. Catch the glass.
Look at him. Let him fucking make some noise!
It's been 4 months since they last met in this same city. For George Kambosos Jr., he's been stewing, thinking of just one thing: revenge for Devin Haney. He said, at 23 years old, coming back after just 4 months off means I'm sharper, I'm faster, I'm stronger, and I'm gonna come out to hurt him.
Out of the gate, I'm gonna let y'all know right now. In the first fight, Haney clinched 55 times, 5 in which he clinched in the first round of the first fight, taking off 41 seconds off the clock. When you clinch, it's a part of boxing, people. You know, you disrupt the rhythm, the timing. You never allow your opponent to get going. Kambosos must avoid all the clinching that Haney likes to do tonight in order to win this fight.
I hope that everything that Kambosos has said, that he's changed and things that he's doing different and all the mistakes he made, I hope all of that adds up to a better performance tonight. Kambosos has done way too much talking in the first build-up, not so much in this one, but not the performance or the type of reaction we expected from a guy who talked the way that he did. So I hope that translates to a better performance tonight.
Is Kambosos switching from righty to lefty, trying to confuse Haney? That's interesting.
For Haney, the key is the left jab. He's got to get that left jab. Right now, he's probing with it. He's pawing with it, trying to find range. He needs to stick it just like that, not just to the head, but to the body, to stop all the madness from Kambosos switching back and forth. That will tame Kambosos right in his place.
What Kambosos is trying to do with all that switching, what he's trying to do is he's trying to change, get different looks. He's trying to become unpredictable, but he must be careful with that switching in the wrong range, because he can be off balance. He gets hit with a shot, he can go down.
We want to keep a close eye on the referee tonight, because he may not allow Devin Haney to clinch the way that he did the first time, and that could change the dynamic of this fight. Keep an eye on the referee.
That's clinch number 1, fellas. This is already a different fight, fellas.
On the attack here at the close of the first round. ESPN is brought to you by AutoZone. Get in the zone. And in part by Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. Andre Agassi was the last American male to win a championship at Rod Laver Arena in 2003. 19 years ago, the Las Vegas native won the last of his 8 Grand Slams. And a lot of the stuff you guys were mentioning, Tim and Andre, the referee, Katsuhiko Nakamura, was chosen and approved by the Kambosos camp because of all the holding that happened in the first fight. And already, we've seen a different dimension. And in
Be confident. Kambosos is not always confident with Devin Haney with his offense because Devin Haney will take a half step back and will cause Kambosos to miss. Kambosos can't get discouraged. He has to keep pressing forward if he's going to have a chance.
Kambosos is looking for opportunities to blitz Devin Haney. That's what he's doing. He's waiting on the perfect time to rush him when he's out of position. Haney right now is taking the initiative, trying to nice right here by Devin Haney, right over the top.
There's that 1-2 now from Devin Haney once again, trying to set up an overhead right, telling us, I want to hurt George Kambosos. He's got nothing to keep me off of in this fight.
You also don't see Haney moving very much. He's standing his ground, and he's not floating around the ring. So, to your point, Bernardo, I think his sentiments are true.
Nice flip jab from Kambosos there.
I'm trying to understand why Haney's not attacking Kambosos when he switches southpaw right in front of him. Perfect opportunity. His feet are off the canvas when he switches to the southpaw stance. And Haney hasn't made him pay yet. Or switches stance right in front of him.
Stick from Devin Haney. To find that rhythm from the first fight.
Haney's missing. He's missing the target. And I don't like that lead left hook from Haney. He's throwing that lead left hook from the middle, gentlemen, directly on the line. And Kambosos can be waiting for a right hand over the top, beating that left hook.
No pressure, no pressure.
I'm a world champion. There's people asking me who want my title. There's no excuses. The pressure is on. This is legacy. Active recovery is essential to get the most out of my training. To have longevity in this sport, I wear UFOs. All that work that you're putting on your feet, UFOs makes it easier. The technology is distinctive. UFOs keeps me at the top of my game.
I booked tickets to Paris with my boyfriend, and we broke up.
It's not you, it's me.
So I took the next best person. My sister. Sure, we were the only sisters on that romantic cruise, but it's not like my ex would have packed an umbrella. And as we sailed along the Seine, I thought, my sister is the best boyfriend.
Already more success in the first 2 rounds from George Kambosos than he was able to muster in the first fight in the month of June. And coming into this fight, when we sat down with him, he said, uncertainty is going to be my friend. If Devin Haney doesn't know what I'm doing, then he has to react to me and not take the lead.
No boxing. Stay back. No boxing.
I think Haney can take more risk, fellas, in this fight than he did the first fight. He's been to Australia before. He knows what the hostile crowd feels like. He knows what Kambosos brings to the table. I think he can slowly start to pick things up because he'll allow Kambosos to do what he's doing, and we don't know. He doesn't know how the judges are scoring, and he can set himself up to lose a decision. He's got to step it up little by little in this fight.
No boxing. No boxing. Okay. Calm down. Okay. Box.
And Kambosos also needs to pick up his offense. A lot of movement, a lot of different angles he's given, but he has to punch and he has to land just like that.
See, Haney's now starting to time that rhythm of Kambosos. That jittery movement from the outside. He's starting to land lead left hooks and his jab more often than not.
Oh, nice 1-2 from Devin Haney.
Haney doing exactly what I was talking about. He caught Kambosos in sequence as he was switching from righty to lefty, and he caught him right in the midst of it.
Kambosos has to be mindful of his body position inside. He's giving up his neck and his head. He's allowing Devin Haney to press down on him, which is draining for a fighter. He's got to slip inside and let both hands go. He's giving up position on the inside, and he's actually tiring himself out.
Haney laying a double right hand as Kambosos was tripping over Haney's feet. Another right hand from Haney lands on Kambosos' chin. Great finish to this third round from Devin Haney as Kambosos tries to fire back, and he comes in head first.
If Mark, Mr. Cartoon Machado, didn't have the fighting spirit to draw out his passion, he never would have turned chrome into a canvas. If he let a lack of tools stop him, he never would have started tattooing using a homemade machine. And if he listened to those who said you need an art degree, he never would have perfected the street look that made him a street legend. That's the fighting spirit. That's what makes a lion. Modelo, food for those with a fighting spirit.
You're packing a giant bag of buttons?
Yeah, they're lucky. Wow, you stole my car with car gurus.
Yeah, you did.
So you're keeping the buttons and selling the car?
Yep. And she instantly got the best, most competitive offer from our network of thousands of dealerships.
And the best part?
We can pick up the car right from your home.
Well, clearly. You guys pick up buttons too?
Car.
George Kambosos now with trainer Chris Backus, who worked his first 14 professional fights. He said they watched films of legends like Roberto Duran, Julio Cesar Chavez, fighters who lost, but who came back and became legends because they were able to make excellent boxers uncomfortable in the ring. And that's what he's trying to do against the champion, Devin Haney.
Kambosos is trying to make himself unpredictable, but he's making himself predictable by doing so. He's outside at mid-range, moving, switching stances, and Haney is finally starting to make him pay.
For those movements, Tim, to your point, are rehearsed. Those are rehearsed movements. He's doing the same movements when he's right-handed, the same defensive movements when he's left-handed, and a smart boxer will pick that up.
A sharp boxer will pick that up. 17 clinches tonight already by Haney. It's the fourth round right now. Remember, 55 clinches by him in the first fight.
Nice right hand there from Haney. And Tim, I think the big difference here is that some of those are being initiated by Kambosos in this fight.
See, the problem is Kambosos, when he throws, he lunges forward. And then he gives his hands because he's looking to tie up because he's not looking to get caught with any shots from Haney.
Kambosos is best when he goes. You wind him up and he goes. He did that against Teofimo Lopez, and that was a career best performance for him. But he's trying to think and outwit a guy like Devin Haney, who's never going to win that battle. He has to believe in himself, see an opening, and let his hands go.
Nice double left from Devin Haney, follows up a nice right uppercut as you see the aggressiveness here of George Kambosos in round 4.
What I see from Haney is he's calculated. He's looking to line up that right hand. He's being patient, being calm, and he's going to run Kambosos into that right hand.
And he's in position too. He's under his feet. He's always poised. Even when Kambosos does that, he spins around, gets himself back in position, and he starts all over again.
One of the things that George Kambosos wasn't sure of is if the fans were going to be with him. Well, they are with him tonight. And Top Rank Boxing on ESPN is brought to you by Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you can save. There you see the beautiful skyline of Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, the southernmost portion of the country. Just the other thing that further south is Tasmania. But you see calm in both corners. Guys, not the same dominant performance in terms of a complete shutout that Devin Haney had in the first fight, but you can see the class in Devin Haney, and you can see some improvement in George Kambosos as well.
Well, it's a rematch, and I wouldn't expect the same exact fight. If everything that Kambosos said is true, he should be better this time around, both physically and mentally. And now it's up to Haney to make those adjustments to the adjustments that Kambosos has made, and the fight is still early.
Haney is looking for a knockout.
54-30 so far, through 5.
Yeah, to your point, Bernardo, he's looking for a knockout. Haney is not moving around a whole heck of a lot. He is standing his ground against Kambosos. He's not being forced back in any way.
And I think Haney has action to do that. I think going to the body is key, keeping the jab pumping is key, and taking advantage of these opportunities. He's a very patient fighter. He's a counter puncher by nature, but if he's going to stop Kambosos, he's going to have to invest in that body, and those will pay dividends up the road.
Haney's going to have to keep that right hand up also because Kambosos is looking for that left hook.
Would also serve Kambosos well to go to the body.
Nice combination from Haney. Nice right hook from the American. Just catching Kambosos coming in as a bull.
You see what happens to a fighter when he gets hit cleanly with shots, and he knows he's not winning a fight. He results back to his original self. You don't see now Kambosos switching his feet, moving all crazy and erratic like he was early on. That tells you right there. That's the indicator. He's being beat right now by Devin Haney.
Good jab from Devin Haney. Another good jab. I haven't seen very many jabs to the stomach from Haney tonight.
That jab setting up the right. That was a headbutt for Haney. With Kambosos. Nice left hook there from Kambosos, trying to close out round 5.
Stop. No boxing. Box.
I like the way you stole them jabs, stole them power jabs. I like more jabs, keeping you occupied. Okay, keeping you occupied. Smart is to do. Sketch the jab, keep you occupied. Work his ass. Okay, step to the right though. Step to the right into his hook. Keep him occupied. Remember that one step to the right and shoot the power jab. Anytime his jab is on the floor, stay on top of it. You got it. Speed, baby. You need speed. Change nothing. All you do is get up, baby. You gotta do it.
Talk to both fighters about their motivation for this fight. For George Kambosos, it was regaining those belts he lost to Devin Haney. For Devin Haney, I spoke about the pride, and he said, look, the first time I wanted to get rid of all that email champion stuff, come here and become undisputed. Now I want to be in the top 10 ESPN pound for pound list, but I know that that requires a dominant performance, maybe even a knockout.
These are moments when Haney should be investing to the body with jab, pot shots, looping right hands, and left hooks to the body when Kambosos wants to rest. Good shot right there from Haney, and that will make those 1-2s that he's landing even more potent.
Big left hook there from Haney as well.
Kambosos is so confused right now. He's so confused, Bernardo. Everything early on he did didn't work. Now he's dropping back to himself. Now he's running into shots from Haney. Kambosos can't find any answers on getting inside and finding the proper range or the right range to land his offense on Haney.
And he told me the more desperate he gets, the more risks he takes, the more chances I will have to punish him.
Haney told Kambosos to his face at the weigh-in
what a nice right
that you don't have any power. I don't know if he was just playing mind games or if he really believes that. That's got to be discouraging if you're George Kambosos to hear something like that on the eve of your fight.
I'm just going to let you know right now, when you're getting hit with single right hands, I'm talking about a power shot, a single right hand power shot. My goodness. That's impeccable timing by Haney.
Don't shake it.
But it's discouraging, Tim.
My goodness, when you think about it, you're shooting a power shot, you're exposed. Haney's throwing a lead right hand, he's landing. He's exposing himself and not getting hit in return.
Very, very discouraging for George Kambosos.
And now it's back to the jab show for Devin Haney here as we near the midway point of this fight. And you recall just how devastating that jab was to George Kambosos, the last one to jab.
Over 100 crispy Old World pepperoni.
Cheesy crust edge.
This Fanceroni pepperoni from Little Caesars is fancy.
Am I fancy enough for the Fanceroni? I'm wearing cargo shorts.
But Tim, me too.
Fancy isn't measured by your inseam. Fancy comes from here. Because if you are what you eat, then we're all feeling mighty fancy today. Yeah! Try the Fanceroni pepperoni with over 100 Old World pepperoni. Pizza.
You're packing a giant bag of buttons?
Yeah, they're lucky.
Oh, wow. Just sold my car with Car Gurus.
Yeah, you did.
So you're keeping the buttons and selling the car?
Yep. And she instantly got the best, most competitive offer from our network of thousands of dealerships.
And the best part?
We can pick up the car right from your home.
Well, clearly.
Devin Haney looking clean and George Kambosos looking the worse for wear. In the corner of Kambosos, his father, Jim, was saying, what the F are you doing? Because he sees what we see, 83 connects for Devin Haney compared to just 39 for Kambosos, who had early success, guys, but he's reverted to the first fight, and that's scary because Devin Haney is now looking to punish him.
Well, all the emotion is out the window from Kambosos. All the things he told himself since the last fight in June. Once you start getting hit and then you can't hit your opponent and it takes you back to that dark place that you were in that first fight, to Tim's point, you revert back to who you are. So he's got a puncher's chance, but he knows that he can't compete with Devin Haney straight up, and that is extremely discouraging, and his corner needs to try to give him something to try to get himself back in this fight. And I'll say it again, I think Haney has room to step it up and look for the stoppage if he wants to, because he's already got the mind of Kambosos. The next thing to fall is the body.
Kambosos trying to sell out here in round number 7 and build some momentum, give this crowd something to cheer for. Oh, what a right from Haney.
Lead right hands, pop shot from the outside. That's understanding distance, range.
It's disrespectful. Lead right hand in the middle of the ring, time and time again. It's just disrespectful.
Haney now, he's looking for the left hook now. You see him sitting on that front foot, pushing off that back foot, looking for the left hand.
Haney can step it up. Kambosos just needs some help finding the door. He'll stick around if you allow him to. But Haney can step it up if he wants to.
All right, fellas, you guys want to know the key? The key for this fight for Haney? Yes, it's the right hand. But what did they see in the first fight? Kambosos shoots his jab from the hip. That little time to bring that jab up takes too much time. And Haney is just timing it right over the top. Anytime he steps forward, boom, shoot the right hand over the top. It's going to hit him every single time.
Top Rank Boxing on ESPN is presented by AutoZone. Let's look at our punch of the night, brought to you by AutoZone. And it was David Enyika, the winner by knockout at 2 minutes 35 seconds of round 2. And it was a right hand that totally rocked Teofimo Lopez. And then it was a buenas noches shot to put him away. The New Zealander comes in here and looks impressive on the Haney-Kambosos undercard. This one was unnecessary, but at the end of the night, it was night-night Motu Saga. And Mark, you've got news on George Kambosos in his corner.
You know, last time we thought all the drama was with the Haney camp. Well, there were all sorts of conflicts behind the scenes in the Kambosos camp. They're still in play today. He's got a different trainer. And the guy who got him to the title, his manager, Peter Kahn, got a letter on October 3rd firing him. Now both the trainer and the manager have sued Kambosos for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Remember, this is a guy who was an obscure contender a year ago. According to the court papers, he made close to $5 million last time, a guarantee of $2 million this time. Maybe he's better off with the new trainer. I don't think so, but I gotta ask again, is this a guy who's cashing out, or is this a guy who's been distracted?
But it's a guy who's taken a lot of right hands from Devin Haney so far. And Haney said, look, Kambosos beating Teofimo was no fluke. He was surprised. I was bred to be here, and I expected this. And he expects to come out victorious, and he expects to punish Kambosos.
He is punishing him. This is target practice right now.
So rough.
At this point for Kambosos, it's not about X's and O's. This corner needs to find some inspiration. They need to find a spark and get Kambosos throwing punches. If he poses, if he tries to look cute like he's trying to do, or walk around Haney without any answers, the same thing is going to continue to happen. He's got to let his hands go. This is about inspiration right now for Kambosos, not about X's and O's.
It's about selling out, Dre. He got to sell out. It's time to go for it.
My message to Kambosos will be, you said you wanted your belts back.
Comparison.
You said you were different. Now it's time to show it. You got to back up the talk if you want to be a champion again. This fundamental boxing that Haney's putting on George Kambosos in the first fight and in the second fight. The first fight was more left-hand dominant. This fight is more right-hand dominant, but it's all the same. It's fundamental boxing.
Let's look at the lead hand of Kambosos. Anytime he gets ready to shoot the jab or shoot a punch, he drops that hand. Haney's just timing him right over the top.
Inflammation under the left eye of George Kambosos. A mouth and irritation. Nice right hand from George Kambosos here at the close of round number 8.
He only has a shot if he throws.
Seeking angles to do damage. Round 8. Kambosos gets the crowd on their feet here in Melbourne, Australia.
I'm a world champion. There's people asking me who want my title. There's no excuses. The pressure is on. This is legacy. Active recovery is essential to get the most out of my training. To have longevity in this sport, I wear UFOs. All that work that you're putting on your feet, UFOs makes it easier. The technology is distinctive. UFOs keeps me at the top of my game.
You're packing a giant bag of buttons?
Yeah, they're lucky. Oh, wow. Just sold my car with car gurus.
Yeah, you did.
So you're keeping the buttons and selling the car?
Yep. And she instantly got the best, most competitive offer from our network of thousands of dealerships.
And the best part?
You can pick up the car right from your home.
Clearly.
Okay. All right, we're seeing 2 cuts. The right eyelid of Devin Haney is cut, and the right side behind the ear of George Kambosos is cut. So both fighters are now bleeding, but obviously there's more concern from the Devin Haney corner because of the location. But Dre, you talked about inspiration, and this may be just the inspiration Kambosos needs.
Absolutely. If the blood doesn't do it, nothing will. This should give Kambosos just what he needs, the shot in the arm that he needs to stop thinking and to start punching. But you can tell Kambosos is still overthinking every move because he doesn't want to get counted.
Nice left hook from Kambosos.
Good physical strength inside for Devin Haney. Kambosos tried to push his head down and push him to the canvas. Haney said, no, I'm not going to allow it.
Did Kambosos finally find a key to some success? He finally found the safe place that Haney likes to go to. He likes to lean on that back leg, likes to lean on the right side. And Kambosos jabbed and hooked him. when he got in that position.
Now's the time for Kambosos.
Oh, nice right hand from Kambosos.
Good shot right there.
Haney comes back on the right of his own.
Referee is doing a phenomenal job tonight, by the way. He's doing his job and staying out of the way.
Ooh, look at the face of Kambosos.
It's mostly blood from Haney, though, and his own from the side of the head. Oh, actually, he's now cut on the left eyelid. Good catch there, Tim. Oh, big right hand from Devin Haney. And that cut was probably caused by the first right hand that Haney landed in this round. And now he's doubling up, following with the left hook. Kambosos is talking to him. Kambosos, the Spartan warrior, with a good finish there at the end of round 9, but it was the two big right hands that Devin Haney landed that really made a big difference there in that 9th round. Andre, the jab was key in the first fight, and it's no different here, setting up the big shot for Haney.
Absolutely, that jab got Devin Haney an undisputed championship. There's nothing Kambosos can do about that left hand. It's the closest hand to him. It's long and it's sharp, and he's yet to find an answer even to this point. And because Haney has that good left hand, it set up beautiful right hands and even lead right hands that we've seen in this second fight. The jab is the kryptonite to George Kambosos, and he's had 2 training camps, and he's yet to figure out a way around it.
See exactly that he's landed 62 of 200 jabs landed compared to 20 of 88 for Kambosos. And guys, there's always been a comparison with Devin Haney and Floyd Mayweather Jr., but a lot of people said he fights like Pretty Boy Floyd. Tonight, I see more of Pretty Boy Floyd than I do the Money Mayweather, and that's a good thing in terms of the description for Devin Haney.
Somewhat of a chameleon tonight. Whatever he needed to be, that's what he's been. When he needs to be aggressive, he gets aggressive. When he's allowed to box, he boxes. We're seeing a more aggressive Haney right here. I think he's doing what an undisputed champion is supposed to do. He's trying to defend his belt.
He's looking for a knockout, fellas.
Now it's a combination of Devin Haney, a right followed by a left.
And that blood waking your opponent up goes both ways.
May be hurt. His legs are leaving him.
Time for Haney to switch up the cadence. Throwing combination for him.
What he said he would do.
He needs to stop the loading up, though, Bernardo, and just let those hands go. Switch up the cadence. Throw combinations instead of 1 or 2 hard shots at a time.
He's got to go down to the body. He hasn't thrown one body shot.
There's a big right hand that's over the ear. Devin Haney finding a home for his shots here in an impressive 10th round. Here comes Kambosos trying to answer.
Kambosos is ready to go. He just needs help. Still dangerous. He'll throw a big shot that you have to look out for, but he's discouraged, he's beat up, and he's ready to go.
Ooh, another left hook from Devin Haney, land on the chin of Kambosos, who's proving to take a good shot here. Remember, he went down against Teofimo Lopez in the 10th round and then came back strong in the championship round.
It's tough because anytime Kambosos lands a good shot, Haney takes it well and answers right away.
My goodness.
Oh, nice right hand from George Kambosos. Caught Devin Haney overcommitting here at the end of round number 10.
Ticket to Paradise has opened #1 all over the world.
So proud.
I am the most proud.
You're the loudest.
Get your tickets.
Make sure I'm a long way from her.
A very long way, please.
And see George and Julia.
I didn't want to high five.
Oh, don't high five me.
Crank up the charm back together on the big screen.
I'm so embarrassed.
Ticket to Paradise.
See you again. Never.
Hopefully not that soon.
Rated PG-13.
Ask Sherwin-Williams and save big during the 4-day super sale. Get 40% off paints and stains with sale prices starting at $26.69. Hurry, it's only October 14th through the 17th. Shop online or at your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store.
The game has never been better. That is hockey.
Check. George Kambosos coming over to be checked out by the fight doctor because at the end of that 10th round, his face was crimson. It was a crimson mask. And that's because Devin Haney has landed 169 to his 65 punches, 96 of those power punches compared to 42 power shots from George Kambosos, who is going to have to do something beyond special. In the 10th round, it was 34-1 in favor of Devin Haney.
If Haney had a body attack in this fight, along with those clean headshots that he's landed, then Kambosos may be out of there by now.
And if Haney had more punching power, this fight should have been over a long time ago. Haney is lacking the punching power. I mean, I'm a little scared for him at 140
I know what you're saying, Tim. He doesn't have the one-hitter quitter, but he's an accumulative puncher. But if the body was mixed in with those clean headshots, I think it would do the job.
I understand that because I wasn't a prolific power puncher. You know, I didn't have a whole lot of punching power. And I would have to beat on guys. That's why I didn't have many knockouts. But I'm just saying, if he had that one-punch knockout power, this fight would have been over a long time ago.
He has that long right.
People having a lack of punching power, see, that's allowing Kambosos to still be around, and that's just it. That's all I'm talking about. But to your point, Dre, if he goes down to the body and weakens him even more, then he has a chance in knocking out Kambosos.
The little body shot right there from Kambosos. Just too far and few in between. Try to sneak him upstairs with that overhand right Kambosos did.
And Haney
tried to throw the jab to the stomach and the overhand right to the head. That was partially blocked.
I love the physicality that Haney's using in the inside. He's using that forearm. Something Mayweather, to your point, Bernardo, something Mayweather used, that lead forearm to frame shots. Put punches up on a pedestal, put that head up on a pedestal.
That's what Kambosos needed at least 4, 5, 6 times per round. Just wasn't able to mount up that kind of offense, but you see it happen in spurts.
Nice right hand from Devin Haney once again. Whenever he gets an opportunity, he makes sure Kambosos pays.
And those clean shots is what takes Kambosos back to that psychological dark place where he stops believing he can win.
Oh, big right to close out the round from Kambosos.
Wherever we come from, we all have one thing in common. We all want the incredible new iPhone 14 Pro. iPhone 14 Pro on us with Apple TV Plus included. Now at T-Mobile.
Okay, we open with creaky footsteps.
Well, what is that?
And you go. It's the money you should save by bundling your home and car insurance.
Right, but you might be happy about it.
They're scared of how happy savings make them feel.
Oh, cool, Geico.
Pacifico's a crisp golden lager.
12th and final round, Devin Haney told me people underestimate my power. If Kambosos could have been aggressive that first fight, he would have been. He felt my pop. Maybe it's not knockout power, guys, but it's respectable. And Kambosos' face shows the wear after what Devin Haney has done throughout the first 11 rounds.
Well, that's the point I was trying to make earlier. We think that we highlight punching power in the one-hitter quitter type of fighter often, and that's fine, but there's different types of power in this game, and Devin Haney has studding power at times. Sometimes he has stinging power, and he's right. If he had no power, George Kambosos would throw caution to the wind and throw whatever he wanted to throw without fear of getting hit. Something is making Kambosos think 2 and 3 times before he opens up.
Kambosos is right in his grill right now. I can tell you that much.
No boxing, no boxing.
Again, I'm noticing that Haney, he fights to the moment. It's not about somebody's fight to the level of the opposition. Haney fights to the moment. You know, the last time out, everybody said it was boring, it wasn't entertaining. You know, it was a whitewash performance. He dominated the fight. Now he's standing his ground. He's looking for the knockout. He didn't bag up a whole heck of a lot. He's holding still, or tying up, I should say, or clinching. But, you know, he's fighting, I think, a better fight this time around, a more entertaining fight.
Rematches are hard, especially when you dominated the first one. It's almost like you got to trick your brain into thinking you didn't dominate the first one and create new ways to go do the same thing all over again. Very, very difficult to do a repeat. Good kind of right hand from Devin Haney right there.
But the crazy part is, Dre, he is dominating still, but just in a different fashion.
I mean, I'm saying to get to this point, it's hard. It's hard to do what he's doing again for the second time.
You ain't lying about that.
Not to mention, he's the champion in the challenger's home country, which is unheard of.
Never been done
That's
before.
the deal that he had to take in order to get the fight.
Never been done before. You win the undisputed championship overseas, and then you defend the title overseas. First time, 23-year-old Devin Haney.
Devin Haney told me that moment was too big for Kambosos. And he said, I am 23 years old. I came to his hometown. I won the title, came across the world. It wasn't too big for me because this is where I was meant to be. This is what I was meant to do. And this is what I will continue to be. The undisputed lightweight champion of the world. Devin Haney celebrates what he feels will be a successful first defense of his title. He said, I want to do what Pernell Whitaker did. Became undisputed. At that time, it was a 3-belt champion. Now it's a 4-belt champion. Top Rank Boxing on ESPN is presented by AutoZone. Get in the zone, just like Devin Haney did tonight in his first undisputed title defense. When we return from Melbourne, Australia, we will have the official decision in what will be a title defense from Devin Haney of all his belts.
Ticket to Paradise has opened #1 all over the world.
So proud.
I am the most proud.
You're the loudest.
Get your tickets.
I'm sure I'm a long way from her.
I'm so embarrassed.
Ticket to Paradise.
See you again.
Never.
Hopefully not that soon.
Rated PG-13.
If Mark, Mr. Cartoon Machado, didn't have the fighting spirit to draw out his passion, and if you listened to those who said you need an art degree, you never would have perfected the street look that made him a street legend. That's the fighting spirit.
You're packing a giant bag of buttons?
Yeah, they're lucky. Oh, wow. Just sold my car with Carter's.
Yeah, you did.
So you're keeping the buttons and selling the car?
Yup. And she instantly got the best, most competitive offer from our network. Gurus. Get the best offer for your car.
Back here in Melbourne, Australia, there's been a lot of tension. There's been a lot of drama in the build-up for this rematch. And now we just await the decision from the judges as Devin Haney and his team congratulate one another. George Kambosos and Devin Haney in the center of the ring, kind of letting bygones be bygones. Just the competitive juices of these two champions. And here we go to the decision for this undisputed world title rematch.
Ladies and gentlemen, could you please show some appreciation for these two fighters? What a war! After 12 rounds of World Championship lightweight boxing action, we got the judges' scorecards for a decision. Lesznik Jankowiak scores the competition 119-109. Manuel Oliver Palamo, 118-110. Craig Metcalf, 118-110. For your winner by unanimous decision, and still the unified lightweight champion of the world, Devin the Dream Haney!
Than he did on first occasion, and this time it wasn't just the jab, it was the power shots. It was total dominance from the undisputed champion of the world.
Devin, we saw the bells out there. There are plenty of them to sort out as well. 4 of them now undisputed still and undefeated still. Devin the Dream Haney. That was a tremendous display. If we can turn this way, Devin. It was the left hand in June. It was the right hand here in October. The right hand so effective here tonight.
Yeah, I went in there. I knew that he was looking for the jabs, so we wanted to, show some other tools in our arsenal. My dad wanted me to throw the hook more, but I feel like the right hand was what won me to fight tonight.
George promised a different look. He gave you a different look, switching up throughout the fight. How did you accommodate that?
Yeah, when we first came out, I didn't expect him to be switching, but I easily caught on to his timing and his angles, and I started picking my shots more.
That round 7 in particular, the right hand, every time he switched, you hit him with the right hand. That really set the tempo for the back half of the fight.
Yeah, against the southpaw, the right hand is always on the money, and that's what happened.
He is one tough Spartan warrior, George Kambosos Jr. Hit him with everything, and he stayed on his feet.
Yeah, he's a warrior. I take my hat off to George Kambosos and all the Australian fans that came out. Thank you guys for giving me so much hospitality here. And I definitely want to say, alhamdulillah to, Allah. Thank you for this victory tonight. Alhamdulillah. Allahu Akbar.
In the lead up to this fight, we spoke about the pound-for-pound rankings and how you had no respect from the judges who come up with the pound rankings. Now have you earned their respect?
Yeah, I should definitely be on the pound for pound rankings. In the first fight, they said all I had was my jab. Today, I came in and I showed them my right hand. I showed how versatile I am. I came to Australia not once but twice. I honored it and beat the man in his hometown twice. I definitely deserve to be on the pound.
Spoke about Vasily Lomachenko. You didn't want to talk about him. You didn't want to talk about Gervonta Tank Davis either. Now, can we talk about Lomachenko?
Man, we take it on all comers. No matter who it is, we want the best fighters in the world. I believe I'm the best fighter in the world. Whoever it is next, bring them on.
Yeah. You signed up for 2 fights. You've won 2 fights. I guess it's mission accomplished. Congratulations. Tremendous performance again today.
Thank you. Alhamdulillah.
There he is, still undefeated and undisputed.
Total
George,
punches brought to you by Geico, and you can see that the 202 versus 76 total lands at a 41% clip. 37 body shots for Kambosos versus 8 for Devin Haney, but it was total dominance overall for Devin Haney, who landed 114 compared to 50 power shots at a 49% clip for the American. So a big win for Devin Haney, who defends his undisputed lightweight title of the world, and now a possible matchup against Vasily Lomachenko awaits. That's all from Melbourne, Australia. We leave you with SportsCenter.